I'm here at Picnic with Brady Forrest from O'Reilly Media. Brady, you're going to do the Ignite session later on at the conference. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, so I started Ignite back in 2006 in Seattle. Since then, it's spread around the world to over 150 cities. And if you don't know Ignite, it's basically a geek night where people get up and share their passions. Each speaker gets 5 minutes on stage, they get 20 slides, and they get 15 seconds a slide. No control over the slides. And so what you get is a real energetic talk from the people on stage, and the people in the crowd, usually they have a little beer with them, and they're really receptive to the ideas, they're really supportive, the talks are usually a lot of fun. You know, everybody's like, will they make it to the next slide? And the beauty of the constraints of this format is that anybody can distill their idea down to 20 slides in 5 minutes. So tonight we have our second one at Picnic. It's starting after the main conference over in Club Picnic while people will be eating and drinking wine.
Cool. Tell me a bit about O'Reilly Media. In Ireland, we're huge followers of what you do. Tim O'Reilly he's an Irish guy. I know he left when he was quite young, but you've expanded into conferences and technology, and it's very much a business on the up.
Yeah, I mean, O'Reilly started back in the 70s as a consulting business, and then they made some documentation that sold really well and kind of fell into book publishing. And it's similar with the events. They wanted to support Pearl books, and so they threw the first Pearl conference, and that's expanded into, I think we have 14 events right now. Ruby on Rails, my sequel. Where 2.0 is one of my conferences, geolocation and mapping. The Web 2.0 Expos and Web 2.0 Summit. All these conferences kind of support publishing and back and forth. And really O'Reilly's about finding new ideas and new trends and helping them surface.
O'Reilly publish a lot of, in addition to all the online stuff, they, I suppose it's a bit of a contradiction in terms, but they publish a lot of great books, and they publish a lot of books that when you get to the bookstore and you look at them and you're interested in technology, you think, oh, that's the book I want, and nobody else publishes it. Tell me a bit about the publishing arm of the company.
Well, we have a team of great editors, and they're constantly looking at, what is selling now, what are people developing in, where is the market underserved, and then we seek out authors and pull them in and work with them to create their book. It's one of the reasons why authors like to work with O'Reilly, because the editors really help them dig in and craft the book. Especially we have several different series of books, like the Missing Manuals, the Animal books, which everybody knows, but then the Head First series. It's actually a very specific method of writing the book, and so the editors actually almost become co-authors with the kind of content specialist, or the domain expert.
You're a man with your finger on the pulse as regards technology and ideas. What do you think from Picnic or from your experience in the States, what are the key trends that we should look out for? In the last couple of years, location has become a big thing with social media. What do you think are going to be the big trends in the next couple of years?
Well, I think location is still the big thing that's coming, because you've got like 15%, maybe 20% people have phones that can share their location. And that needs to expand to a wider set of people. Facebook Places was a big push in that direction, but it still hasn't really taken off. Foursquare, still only about 3 million users. So there's a lot of room to grow in this area, but that is the bleeding edge. And once everyone is able to share their location in the manner that they choose to, then more services can be built on top of that. And so I think we're going to see new types of data that were never before possible. I think we'll see people being able to interact with their cities in a different way, solely through their, using the location on their phone, and cities in turn being able to interact with citizens in new ways.
Do you think Facebook Places will squeeze a site like Foursquare because of the power and the number of users they have?
Maybe. I mean, Facebook Places' biggest feature was rolling it out to 500 million people. Although in effect, it really only rolled it out to 100 million people. Those are the people with the iPhone. And where it will go from here, I don't know. Right now there hasn't been that much uptake because not everybody can use it. I think they need to add more control. Whereas Facebook seems to be pushing people towards moving their information public. People aren't sure if they want to do that with location. So it's a dance that I think Facebook users are going through right now.
Even though you look very relaxed, I know you have a big event coming up in the next couple of weeks. Tell us about what sort of things you're going to look at in your conference in New York in the next fortnight.
Yeah, so today's Thursday here at Picnic, and this Monday I'm flying to New York. Well, actually it's Saturday I'm flying to New York for the Web 2.0 Expo New York, which opens on Monday, goes through Thursday. We've got a lot of great speakers there, including Brett Taylor, the CTO of Facebook, Ryan Sarver of Twitter, Esther Dyson, Dennis Crowley of Foursquare, Bree Pettis of MakerBot, and it's just going to be a fun show. I think, I'm doing another Ignite there Monday night, and then on Wednesday, Tim O'Reilly and Fred Wilson of Union Square Ventures are going to be judging 30-some-odd startups, and then pulling their favorite couple up on stage to talk with them in our startup showcase. So it's going to be a fun week.
So you're going to be very relaxed before you get home?
I'll be very relaxed next Friday on my flight home on October 1st. Yeah.
You said your name is Irish, and you've got Irish roots.
Yeah, Brady came from my great-grandmother's maiden name, so I'm at least 50% Irish.
Well, things are so bad back home, we claim any entrepreneur that wants to be from Ireland. Thanks very much.
Oh, totally. Thank you.